gwelwch yn dda. O pnawn da, yn ni Nerys, Alice, a heddiw Elen Ashton fydd yn cofrestru o briodas. Wel, yn gyntaf ar ran Rhys ag Emma, gael groesawu chi gyd yma i Tyndŵr, sydd wedi ei awdurdodi yn unol ar gyfraith i weinyddu priodasau. May I welcome you all here to Tyndŵr, which has been duly sanctioned according to the law for the celebration of marriages. Rydych yma i dystio uno mewn priodas. You are here to witness the joining in matrimony of Rhys Jones ac Emma Floyd. Rwy'n gwybod fod eich presenoldeb yma heddiw i rannu yn ei llawenydd yn golygu llawer iddynt. Trwy ei haddunedau, maent yn gwneud ymrwymiad â'i gilydd am weddill ei hoes. Bydd i'w priodas yn lwybr hawdd, mae angen ymroddiad, y gallu i'w rando, y doethineb i wybod pam ydyn yn anghywir, a'r nerth i roi pethau'n iawn. For Emma and Rhys, getting married today is a proud confirmation of the love, respect and true friendship that they have for each other. Together they will be stronger to meet whatever life holds for them. Marriage is a symbol of your pledge to love, care for and support each other through both the joys and sorrows of life, and that your love may be fulfilled in a relationship of permanent and loving commitment. If any person present knows of any lawful impediments to this marriage, they should declare it now.
So scared. Yeah.
Rhys, a'i enw llawn yw Rhys Jones.
Yeah.
Ac Emma, a'i enw llawn yw Emma Floyd.
Yeah.
Wel, cyn eich uno mewn priodas, mae dyletswydd arnaf eich atgoffa o natur ddifrifol ac ymrymol yr addewidion yr ydych ar fi'n ei gwneud. Priodas yn y wlad hon ydy uniaeth dau berson yn wirfoddol am oes, gan ymwrthod a phawb arall. Nawr, rwy'n mynd i ofyn i'r ddau ohonoch yn eich tro, ddatgan nad ydych chi'n gwybod am unrhyw reswm cyfreithlon fel na ddylech uno mewn priodas. Felly, Rhys, yr wyf yn ddifrifol,
Yr wyf yn ddifrifol,
yn hysbysu, na wn i, am un rhwystyr cyfreithlon, fel na ellir, fy uno i Rhys Jones,
Rhys Jones,
mewn priodas a Emma Floyd. Emma? Yr wyf yn ddifrifol, yn hysbysu, na wn i, am un rhwystyr cyfreithlon, fel na ellir, fy uno i Emma Floyd, mewn priodas a Rhys Jones. Ond daeth yr amser i Rhys ac Emma uno mewn priodas ger eich bron chi oll fel tystion. Newch chi gyd sefyll os gwelwch yn dda. A wyt ti, Rhys, yn cymryd Emma i fod yn wraig i ti, i fod yn gariadus, teyrngar a ffyddlon iddi am weddill eich oes.
Ynddo. Ydw.
Wyt ti Emma yn cymryd Rhys i fod yn mŵr i ti, i fod yn gariadus, teyrngar a ffyddlon iddo am weddill eich oes.
Ydw.
Rhys, os ni wedi gwneud y geiriau yma i Emma? Yr wyf fi yn galw
Rwyf fi'n galw
ar y personau hyn
ar y personau hyn
sydd yma'n bresennol
sydd yma'n bresennol
i dystiolaethu
i dystiolaethu
fy mod i Ifar Rhys Jones
fy mod i Ifar Rhys Jones
yn dy gymryd di Emma Ruth Lloyd
yn dy gymryd i Emma Ruth Lloyd
yn wraig briod gyfreithlon i mi.
wraig briod gyfreithlon i mi.
Yr wyf fi yn galw
Yr wyf fi yn galw
ar y personau hyn
ar y personau hyn
sydd yma'n bresennol
sydd yma'n bresennol
i dystiolaethu
i dystiolaethu
fy mod i Emma Ruth Lloyd
fy mod i Emma Ruth Lloyd
yn dy gymryd di Ifar Rhys Jones
yn dy gymryd di Ifar Rhys Jones
yn ŵr priod cyfreithlon i mi.
yn ŵr priod cyfreithlon i mi.
Mae chi gyd eistedd os gwelwch hwnna. O'r ydym yn nawr yn dod at rhoddi a derbyn y fodrwydd briodas. We now come to the giving and receiving of the wedding ring. Mae'r modrwydd briodas yn arwydd allanol o'r addunedau oesol yr ydych wedi ei gwneud â'ch gilydd. Ga ofyn i Hyw gyflwyno'r fodrwydd. O'r hyn. Rhys, yw'r gosod y fodrwydd ar Rhys yma. Yr wyf yn rhoi'r fodrwydd hon i ti.
Yr wyf yn rhoi'r fodrwydd hon i ti
Yn arwydd o'n priodas yn cariad.
yn arwydd o'n priodas yn cariad
Ac fel atgoffad
fel atgoffad
o'r addunedau
o'r addunedau
yr ydym wedi i'w gwneud yma heddiw.
yr ydym wedi wneud yma heddiw.
Emma, yr wyf yn derbyn y fodrwydd hon
Yr wyf yn derbyn y fodrwy hon
yn arwydd o'n priodas yn cariad.
yn arwydd o'n priodas yn cariad
Ac fel atgoffad
ac fel atgoffad
o'r addunedau
o'r addunedau
yr ydym wedi i'w gwneud yma heddiw.
yr ydym wedi ei gwneud yma heddiw.
Bethan, wel Bethan ymlaen yn ddarlleniad.
I'll walk beside you through the world today, while dreams and songs and flowers bless your way. I'll look into your eyes and hold your hand. I'll walk beside you through the golden land. Mi gerddaf gyda fi dros lwybrau naeth, a blodau can a breuddwyd ar ein taith. I ddlygad sylla fi a dal dy law, mi gerddaf gyda fi bydd bynnag ddaw. I'll walk beside you through the world tonight, beneath the starry skies ablaze with light. Within your soul of tender words I'll hide, I'll walk beside you through the eventide. Mi gerddaf gyda fi pan fydd y llwyr fel lleirsen yn y nen ar noson oer, a ddawaf i ti fy nghalon i yn llwyr, mi gerddaf gyda ti drwy oriau hwyr. I'll walk beside you through the passing years, through days of clouds and sunshine, joys and tears. And when the grey cold comes, the sunshine gleams, I'll walk beside you to the land of dreams. Mi gerddaf gyda fi drwy weddill oes, pan fydd yr hael ar fryn neu'r dyddiau groes. A phan ddaw'r alwad draw, pwy wyr pa awr, mi gerddaf gyda fi i'r freuddwyd fawr.
Well, this day is the start of your new life together. Y diwrnod yma yw cychwyn eich bywyd newydd gyda'ch gilydd. Rydym yn gobeithio bydd y teimlad o gariad sy'n gennych tuag at eich gilydd yn dyfrhau ac yn tyfu'n gryfach bob dydd yn ystod y blynyddoedd i ddod. O'r Rhys ac Emma, yn rhoi pleser o'r mwyaf i mi chyflwyno yn ŵr a gwraig priod. Llongyfarchiadau. Byddwn ni nawr yn arwyddo'r gyfrestyr.
Tell me that you want me. I'll be yours completely, better or worse. I know we'll have our disagreements, fighting for your reason. I will change it for I knew first day that I met you, I was never gonna let you slip away. I remember feeling nervous, trying to find the words to get you here today. You make my heart feel like it's summer when the rain is pouring down. You make my whole world feel so right when it's wrong. That's how I know you are the one. That's how I know you are the It's easy to be scared of. You I am prepared for what is yet to come. Love, too hard to make it easy. Joining up the pieces together making one. You make my heart feel like it's summer when the rain is pouring down. You make my whole world feel so right when it's wrong. That's how I know you are the one. That's how I know you are the one. When we are together, you make me feel like my mind is free and our dreams are reachable. You know I never ever believed in love. I believed one day that you would come along. And free me. You make my heart feel like it's summer when the rain is pouring down. You make my whole world feel so right when it's wrong. That's how I know you are the one. That's how I know you are the one. That's how I know you are the one. That's how I know you are the
Gafel, chi?
Yep.
Diolch yn fawr iawn. Wel, gai ddymuno'r gorau i'r teulu bach heddiw. Gai ddymuno y gorau i'r teulu bach a dymuno diwrnod lyflu chi i gyd hefyd. Newch chi gyd sefyll.
Right. Can you hear me now? Is it working? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, and all the kids, there's quite a few of them here. Firstly, myself and my better half, Julie.
That's a first.
Would like to say a big thank you to all of you who joined us here today to celebrate the marriage of our daughter, Emma, to Rhys. I'm sure you would all agree that it's been a wonderful day so far, and one that we shall never forget. As the father of the bride, I have the pleasure of making the first speech. As usual, I've been told what to say and what not to say, but I'll just keep it short and respectable. I would like to firstly welcome Rhys to the family. Yeah. As the new son-in-law, his parents, Arwen, Yola, and all their relatives as well. I know a lot of you have travelled considerable distances to be here today, and I thank you all for coming. But I must have a special mention for Grisha, who has come all the way from New Zealand, and I only just made it from Corwen on time. Emma was so happy when she knew you were coming. I did ask Emma for a list of names for me to thank, but all the stress, she didn't give me no names at all. So I'll just say a big, big thank you to everybody that was involved in emptying my bank account. Thank you all, thank you. I'd also like to mention some of Emma's relatives who sadly can't be with us. Nan, Grandad, Uncle Dave, Auntie Rhian and Tide. I can just picture them here. Nan with one of them silly hats she wore. And Julie takes after her, I think. Grandad at the bar with a pint of Guinness. Uncle Dave, well, immaculate in his #1 uniform. Auntie Rhian, well, on the dance floor, jumping around like a lunatic. And Ty just sitting there wondering what the hell all the fuss is about. They're all sadly, sadly missed. As we have 4 daughters, the joke on me for Sarah's wedding was 4 weddings and a funeral. Well, that's 2 down, which is Sarah and Emma, and 2 to go, Kate and Megan. And I'm sure after that, that will be the end of me. Today, I must admit I was the proudest dad in the world to have walked Emma down the aisle. And I'm sure you all agree that she looks stunning today in that expensive dress. She must take after her dad. Well, maybe not. You're a lucky man there, Rhys. As father of the bride, I should be telling Rhys how lucky he is to have found a lovely girl like Emma. But I would have to say that they're both lucky to have found each other. And I hope that they'll be happy, as they are today, for many, many years to come. And that's about it for me. So I'd like to propose a toast, please, to the happy couple. Please be upstanding. Are we going to stand? Can we please be upstanding and raise your glasses? Yeah? Come on, Emma. To the bride and groom, Emma and Rhys.
Thank you. First of all, I'd like to thank Julie and Gareth for a beautiful reception. I think it's been excellent here today, and food as well. Thank to for the food, beautiful food. Emma, you look beautiful as usual, and Rhys scrubs up not too bad neither. Yeah, it's quite strange inviting you to, or welcoming to the family, but you've been there for years, and now you can say it's officially, yeah, it's all official now for you. So diolch yn fawr, Emma, for taking one of the 4 out of our hands. There's 3 to go. I'll just tell you a little story about my father and mother. When we were young, Geraint, Mervyn, and my sister Larry, we used to go out. When we started going out, my father used to say, yes, it costs a fortune. This petrol you boys are using on the weekends, going out, you'll have to start walking. It's nearly £1 a gallon now. And he said, can't you, find somebody local? So I said, well, I'll help the situation out. And I went from Gwyddelwen to Llanellidan to find a wife. And that helped the situation a wee bit. And it's quite strange, really. Rhys was gone from Llanellidan to Gwyddelwen to find a wife. So it's only 3 miles down the road. So it's vice versa. We've got 3 beautiful grandchildren there, and they're all looking stunning, and all the other kids as well. It's nice to see them there, dressed up. Nancy's been telling me that she's going to be a princess for weeks now, and been looking forward to this day. And it's only a couple of weeks ago she told me, Tide, it's my birthday as well in May, and I'm going to be 4, and I'm beautiful. That's what she told me. It's great to have them. We've had another addition to the family, Betsy. I'm a grandfather and grandmother, of course, to 7 grandchildren now, and it's great to have them. Unfortunately, we got Del, who couldn't be with us today. I wish he was here, but unfortunately he couldn't make it. I'm sure it's also with us here. I think I'll say I've finished for now and get somebody else to say a few words. Thank you all very, very much for coming here. And thanks to Gareth and Julie once again. Thank you very much.
Right. Before I start saying anything, I'd just like to say how beautiful my wife looks today. On behalf of my wife and I, we'd like to thank you all for being a part of our special day. Gareth and Julie, first of all, I'd like to thank you for everything that you've done for me and Emma and myself. The list is massive, what you've done for us. For me personally, I'd like to thank you for letting me be a part of your family and let me marry Emma. Thank you for letting your home be our home for such a long time for me, Emma, Becca and Nancy whilst we were building our new home in Maestrian. Thanks to Mum and Dad for everything you've done for me over the years. I don't think there would be many other mothers who have been so busy running after their sons, the son's friends, the son's cheering family, as our mother. We still call her up occasionally on a Saturday night for a lift home. Thanks to Dad for the opportunities he's given me in sharing. Sharing has been such a big part of my life. Taught me discipline, how to work hard, and most of all, made a lot of friends. Most of all of you here today are through sharing, and that's how I met Emma. Bridesmaids, you also look amazing. Thank you all for the help, not only for helping Emma out with the preparations for today, but also for your help and love to our kids. You've been amazing to them. Best man, I chose 4. I could have easily chosen another 4. Hugh's the one I grew up with, my oldest friend, the one I did my first everything with. Mark. Mark is the one I worked with the most. I've carried him for 19 years. I went with him to New Zealand in October 1998 to work in a town called Taiapi. I got warned before I went there that the Maori women like to take advantage of 17-year-old Welshmen. Luckily for me, they prefer 23-year-old gingers. Arwell is the party animal, always the last man standing in every party. I've picked this lad up from more random places all over the world, and Ricky Gervais sends that bloke off the Idiot Abroad programme. And there's Rob there. He struts around like a cockerel. He's one of the hardest working people I know. Loved working with him in Norway. But he's the only person I know to have watched Braveheart 4 times before he understood it. These 4 lads, along with David, are the first ones I'd call if I was ever in any trouble or needed help. Been top-class company over the years. And the ushers, Davs, thank you for organising the stag do for the best men. Probably wouldn't have been a stag do without you. Thank you all also for being such a good uncle to the kids. And Al Scrap, thanks for your help today. I thought I chose the most responsible cousin to help out. I might have made a big mistake. After going to Spain last weekend on the stag, when I saw your little brother Sean carry you and Gary to the taxi and tell you you're a fucking disgrace. I'd like to thank Manon for singing. Good job, Manon. Same as usual. Stacey as well, not moidering us too much. Diolch. I'd like to give a shout out to Wog, Wyn, Tony, 3 very different characters I've spent a lot of time with since I started cheering. Loved every minute of being with you. Also, I've never had a chance to thank 2 very other special people who have been inspirational to me, Nicky Bynan and Doug Lambie, for giving me a chance and believing me back in July 2003. Thank you to those who have travelled from far away to be here today. Scotland, Ireland, British, New Zealand, and then you twin, Cwmain. As you all know, my brother Dal lives in New Zealand with his family, Hannah, Carrie, Guyana and Lewis. I would have loved to have them here today, but it wasn't possible. A big thank you to the owners and staff at Tindur Hall for your hospitality and excellent food. I hope you're all enjoying the day so far. And Emma, my wife, my best friend. Most of you know Emma as the fun person to be with, or that person you can make fun of. She used to have some shocking blonde moments. For example, we were shearing rams on a farm one day. One was giving Robin Llŷr a hard time, so I told Emma the rams like to have their balls tickled. Off she went, up to the ram that was beating Rob up, grabbed his balls and started stroking them. We couldn't believe what she was doing. We couldn't stop laughing. And Emma just looked, went bright red and just said, "Am I doing it wrong?" But to me, Emma's been something else. Hard-working, kind, easygoing, beautiful, and an unbelievable mother. She's probably the toughest person I've ever met. What she went through with Kiana was sudden for 5 months. What she went through with Kiana, our son, for 5 months in hospital is almost a miracle. He's now almost 2 years old, a strong, beautiful boy, like his 2 beautiful sisters, Becca and Nancy. To me, Emma, you're perfect. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. Once again, thank you all for coming and for the donations and gifts that we have received from you. We are both very grateful. I hope you all enjoy the rest of the day. Thanks.
I'll go for it. Ideal. Testing. You need me in the back? Well, I put a few scribbles down on a piece of paper. And what Rhys was saying about gingers in New Zealand is totally lies. Right, here we go. Well, firstly, I'd like to thank everybody for coming here today, share this very special day for Rhys and Emma. And it's a great privilege to be asked to be one of the best men and have an opportunity to take the piss out of Rhys for the next 10 minutes. As the other best men had decided that I was the quietest, the most sensible one to say a few words. Rob here was going to say a few, but he's still sulking after Rhys pinched Emma off him a few years ago. Anyway, while we're on the subjects of past girlfriends, before I forget, there was one that stuck in my mind. It was in New Zealand in 1999, Taiapi, the cook in one of the gangs. Jesus Christ. She went by the name of Big Shah, known as the swamp donkey in her modelling career. It was a short-term relationship, lasting 9.5 hours. We were hitting the rum that night hard, 10 1/4, because we never got to the pub till 11 o'clock. 12 o'clock struck, and Big Shah had spotted little Rhys in the corner, alone. She wobbled over to the table. Rhys's eyes like a startled rabbit in the headlights. Chemistry had struck. She picked him up and left. Next morning, me and Gitto, me and Gitto myself arrived back in camp. No sign of our little buddy. We decided to search for him, as we were running late for a shearing show. We entered the bedroom. It was a creaky door. As we entered, we found 2 glasses, one with rum, the other with teeth. We knew we were... we knew we were getting close. Gitto jumped up, hit the light switch. Light came on, and to our shock, discovered our little buddy's feet poking from underneath this creature. It was a sight to behold. We quickly rolled this beauty off the bed, which Rhys called Cariad. We peeled Rhys out the mattress, grabbed some clothes, and spun the wheels in our brown station wagon. Rhys's smile gradually faded as he was slowly coming round. We decided never to discuss this again with anyone until today. But I'm glad his taste in women has improved. A few years went by, and Rhys had some big ideas while he was growing up. One was to own an Aston Martin. He reckons this car could pull the birds. Anyway, I had a text that particular day, and it read, "I've got myself some bird-pulling power." Straight away I thought, he's not full of shit like I thought. He's bought an Aston Martin. Meet me down in the New Inn. So I grabbed my keys for the Maestro van and rushed down, telling the locals about the excitement for Rhys. We were waiting outside to hear the V12 pulling in. Almighty roar entered. But this was no James Bond or Kitty, but Ken and Barbie. Rhys and Arwen rocked up in a pink XR3i convertible with an exhaust big enough to power a rocket and wheels big enough to fit a Scania. I knew this boy was a dreamer and was still full of shit. I'm still waiting for the Aston Martin to arrive. Over the past 20 years, our friendship, I can't think we've ever fell out. Only a few times when I kick his ass in the sheds. But there was one time in New Zealand where he got a little bit cranky. It was up Wanganui up the river. We were staying in a 5-star hotel. No windows, no running water, a single light bulb shaded with cobwebs, and possum piss wallpaper. Rhys entered the room with his carrier bag full of sweets and fizzy drinks. We settled down that night to go to sleep, lights off. We both heard some rustling in the bag. Rhys squeaked up, "Leave my sweets alone, you ginger fucker." I quickly retaliated and explained it wasn't me. The rustling happened again. Jonesy was savage, quickly hitting the bag to try and catch my hand. He put the light on and to his shock discovered the largest rat we've ever seen in our life. He stood there with teeth the size of guitar fluid and a double-decker hanging out of his mouth. I told Rhys, "He's not worth it, bro, leave him." He grabbed his pillow, jumped beside me that night, and our friendship bonded ever since. And finally, when you live with people over a few years, you tend to get to know their habits. And one of Rhys's habits is when he gets pissed, he comes home and he can't find the toilet. Now, after a few beers, he comes home and he walks around and he starts shaking on his cock and all that sort of carry on. And he blames it on sleepwalking, which I think has been used a few times in occasions and activities in the past. The most commonplace, the wardrobe, where he walks in, closes the door, and starts pissing on my shirt, usually. But there has been some cases of extreme pissing. Once on the parents of an ex-girlfriend. Hence the word ex. Not something I'd recommend, especially when the ex-girlfriend's father always sleeps with his mouth open. And he woke up thinking he was in some frigging water park. Anyway, that's a small summary of Rhys over the years. He's been a great friend, and we've shared some great memories. And I hope that he will continue in the future. And Laurie and myself wish Rhys and Emma all the happiness in the next married life.
Cheers Mark, that was a really good speech. Yn gyntaf, swn i'n diolch i Rhys am ofyn i fod yn best man ddo. Dwi wedi byw efo, dwi wedi gweithio efo. A dwi wedi fentro bod yna ambell i stori rhwng y ddau ni. Reit difyr, actually. Dwi'n y person gorau i siarad o flaen bobl, ond mi driau'n gorau. Do'n i'n dall bod fi'n gallu barddoni tan os yn blaen, ond dwi wedi rhoi Dwi wedi gwneud 2 set o benillion I fo ag Emma. Reit, here goes. Rwyf heddiw yn dymuno pob lwc I chwi eich dau, yn nawr bydd rhaid bihafio a byw yn yr un cae. O achos yr holl drafeilio, bu'n romance on the move, dros amser o fe fynaeth blwmio a get into the groove. Mae'r rhai yn cofio Mae'r rhai yn cofio stori colapsio y bunk bed ar y gwylod yr oedd Gwsberi yn wishing he was dead. Do wir bu lot o antur tu fewn y cabin pren, tra'n dilyn llwybr natur a'i llygaid tu ar nen. Mae'n debyg wrth drafeilio tu fewn yr aeroplen, mail hair di'r clwb I joinio cyn I chi fynd rhy hen. Roedd rhai di cael rhyw ffansi I syrffio glywais I, ro lansio yn Hawaii, by'r docio'n rhoson si. Ond I gael I bod o ddifri ar yr ychlysur hwn, I ddau sydd yn priodi rôl teithio'r byd yn grwn. Y fo fi'n cnifio'r ddafad a hithau'n lapio'r glân, mae'n teddi yn dod yn uniad a calon y ddau ar dan. Number 2 wan. Mae Emma a Rhys Maestraean, y ddau o'r un hunanian, law yn llaw yn teithio'r byd, yng nghelfyd y glân a chorlan. Roedd Norwe yn lle mor oerllyd, nes tanwyd fflam ei fywyd, gan y ferch sy'n trin y glân, sef genedd fflan ei freuddwyd. Ac yno mewn rhyw gaban, blodeodd serch o gusan. Pwy oedd y ferch mor ysgam droed, wel Emma Lloyd ei hunan. Gweitha pwy diw dad o, mae Rhys yn wych am gnifio. Ers yn hogyn bu'n meithrin dawn, mor llawn i'w fywyd heno. Gyda Beca, Cian a Nancy, mae'r teidia a'r neiniau'n gwirioni. Mae'r triawd bach yn llenwi'r byd, mae'n eilwyd a chariad drwyddi. Gyda'r ddiadell yn cynyddu, a Emma wedi'w chorlannu, ymreichiau Rhys y bugail gwych sy'n edrych ar ôl ei deulu. Dau ifanc eich blynyddoedd sy'n dilyn yr hen werthodd, gan gyrchu'r plantos ar ei taith drwy arddel iaith y nefoedd. Ond nawr mae rhaid mi dawelu, ond dymunaf I chwi fel teulu, pob lwc a bendith yn y byd, a iechyd mwy na hynny. So ar hynny, sy'n ni gyd gallu codi'r yn saed, ysgolwch dda, a codi llwng dentist. Llwng dentist. Sut i ddweud o? Chris. Sut i ddweud o? Llwng destyn I... Reit, da I gychwyn ta. So chi gyd godr i'ch gwydr ysgolwch dda I Rhys a Emma, please. Fucking hell.
Even though I knew for ages that I was going to do a speech, I left it till last minute and I wrote it last night and I thought, I'm not going to memorize it, let's face it, so I'm going to read it. So for those who don't know me, I'm Hughen, one of Emma's bestest friends, obviously. And I'm very shy, I don't like to speak in public, I don't like it. But anyway, so that's who I am. So I'm going to talk a little bit about me and Emma. So, me and Emma go back nearly 20 years now. It's a bit scary. First meeting in Form 1 at high school as innocent 11-year-olds. When I first met Emma, I didn't know who she was. All I saw was this bright, shining light coming down the corridor. Turns out it was the light bouncing off all the sovereign gold rings. And her hair was rock solid, slick back, so tight, and she had 2 pieces. Do you remember? Your fringe? It was terrible. They were just solid. And she had massive cherry cheeks as well. She had something in her hair as well, and you know, to a fan girl like me, I thought, oh my god, she's got minutes. But Emma quickly informed me that it was ginger hairspray, or hair mascara, she called it. Thinking back, with the shiny black rock coat shoes, long hair, the gold jewellery, the crazy amounts of blue eyeshadow, and of course, the first thing I noticed was the boobs. I didn't have any boobs. And I was like, oh, so jealous. The perfect way to describe it was like a shabby Barbie. I instantly thought to myself, do you know what? I'm going to be friends with it. Yeah. So anyway, all right, I'm going to look to my daughter. So I looked at him. Hi. He went, we off and we got a ticket. And she was like, sup? I'm Emma from the Festus GG. And I'm in Adam, because obviously that's like the best form class. I thought, oh, shit. I instantly started to panic, because I could barely string 2 sentences together in English. I know what we're going to say, still come. Anyway, so I thought, in my best English, went, so me and the Grisham and the Kellen are the ticket, yeah, so me will see you on the King, on the Needless to say, we hit it off straight away. Even though we had very little in common, really. I listened to Blackthorn and Westlife, and Emma was more into M&M, so solid crew. Which, by the way, Emma made the illegal copy. Do you remember? We were, you know, crims back in the day. What we did soon realise, though, as a crew of misfits, mainly the girls on that table, that what we did have in common was we loved to party! So, it began. We started to plan every weekend around where the band dances were, where we were going to get served, what was on the Rhythm Football Club, favourite place then. And as always, the main dilemma, apart from choosing which crop top to wear with jeans, the crop tops we used to get from the flea market in Wrexham, was how are we going to make alcohol and s'mores? Well, s'mores wasn't too bad, because we could get it from the vending machine or somebody, you know, kept a lookout. But getting alcohol was a bit more tricky. There was always a bit, who's got to go to the bar? And I was always like, oh, come on, you've got the booze, you've got to go. You're here for half an hour, come on. And then I'd be like, it's just the booze now as well, she can go. And I was like, oh, come on, look at the glasses, like jab, look at that. Emma will try Kellen or Casey would steal liquor from the parents, or basically just drink other people's drinks. You know, we always found a way. So obviously, as well as drinking and smoking as our main hobbies, our other hobby was chase boys. Even though Emma didn't do much chasing as they came to her bitch. And it was really hard because Grace was with us and she was the queen of the boys, which only left the minions first. And it was really annoying because Emma's mega sneaky. She is. She's sneaky. She would never ever kiss and tell, but she was the first one to take the piss out of me when I pulled her in it. So annoying. Anyway, when I first went to the city, the big bright city of Betty's GG, to Emma's house, I went on the Corwin double-decker bus with Emma. I nearly pooped my pants. I'd never been on the double-decker bus before. But Emma, you know, she was one of the cool kids and went straight up to the top, straight to the back with the Corwin smokers. So I thought, I'm going to the top here, guys. I'm going to be one of the cool kids. And when I got to Emma's house, I was just amazed with all the modern things and the nice food. I mean, we still don't have a microwave in the blender now. I'd always run upstairs straight to Emma's room, and I top and tail in the bunk bed that she shared with Sarah. And the first time I was there, I heard this exotic accent coming from the kitchen. Emma! Where's he guys? And I thought, wow, who is this foreign, sophisticated lady? Turns out it was Emma's sweet and kind mum, Julie. Do you know what? I was actually scared of you at first, Julie. But mainly because I didn't know what you were saying 90% of the time. But I still grew to love her as she would rally us around anywhere we wanted to go. And let us do pretty much whatever we wanted as long as we let her know that we were safe. And in all fairness, I used to starve in Emma's house because she used to eat the most disgusting snacks. What's wrong with an apple in it? Emma, what's it to ketchup sandwiches? Mustard on toast? Anyway, Emma only came to stay in the blender a few times because Dad would purposely call her Gemma all the time, and he still does, just to wind her up. And he'd always make us work out or do chores or whatever when we were hungover. So needless to say, the visits were few and far between. As were the rest of you lot, thanks. And for some reason, don't know why, most of the partying stories are very blurred and really hard to remember. But even as we grew older and I went to uni, she went travelling, we always kept in contact and found time for a pint. Emma rang me at work on Wednesday and asked me if I wanted to go to Ibiza with her. And I was like, well, yes, obviously. And she said, when we go away, like, this Friday. Oh, right, okay. And we went doing, and it was absolutely brilliant. Just the two of us, you know, pre-kids, pre-mummy belly, thanks Gabby, thanks for that. And that takes me to the point that Emma is obviously mum to 3 beautiful children who are accredited to both you and Rhys. I'm so proud of how Emma managed the difficult pregnancy with Kia. I felt very bad that I wasn't there to support you, Emma, because I was in Ireland. But in true Emma style, it's never been in her nature to mourn or complain, and she raises those kids so beautifully nicely, which I'm sure she gets from her parents, Gareth and Julie. So, anyway, stop with the stopping shit. I hear you single men ask, how do I find a wife like Emma? Right, Casey, bring me the whiteboard. Bring me the whiteboard. I'm going to show you how to find a wife. So needless to say, I am the brave one in the group, obviously, but look at them. It's hardly achievements. Okay. So, very important now, okay? Bear with me, try to concentrate. So, I'm going to do you a graph. Rhys, know what a graph is? Okay? Yeah? So, I'm going to start off here. At the bottom here, we've got the hot axis, okay? Everyone knows we rate people from a 0 to a 10, yeah? 0 to 10 hotness.
Hold it up.
On the other axis, we're going to have the crazy axis, okay? We need to keep in mind this line. This is the crazy line, okay? So, guys, in your mind, you're not going to go out with anybody that's less than a 5 hot line. So, this area is just, we're going to call it the no-go zone. You're not going to go with anybody here, right? Don't want to hang out here, don't really want to entertain these kind of people, right? So, between a 5 and 8 hot, below the crazy line, very important to remember, this is what we like to call the fun zone, okay? This is where you find your Rouseys, your barmaids, your Tinder people that you go home with after about 20 times. But these people, you do not introduce these people to your parents. Really, you know, things that you would be ashamed of. Fun zone is always good. So, but if you want to move out of the fun zone, which ultimately we do as we grow older, we want to go to the date zone, okay? Which is between 8 and 10 hot, but below the crazy line, very important, okay? So this is the date zone. Here, you know, you can hang out here, you can spend a few years here, a few years here, but ultimately, we want to go to the white zone. One area here, got to mention, above the crazy line, over an 8 hot, this is what we call the danger zone. This is where you're going to get your tire splashed, your Facebook cap. This is where you're going to find your hairdressers, your strippers. You know, ultimately, you are going to end up in jail. Jail. You do not want to hang out in the danger zone. So, danger zone, over an 8 hot, below the crazy line. But ultimately, if you want a wife, we're going to go to this zone here, over an 8 hot, and only about, I don't know, about 6 crazy, 5 or 6 crazy. This is your wife zone, people. Right? You need to collect data over time so you can have some reliable data. But, you know, about 5, 6 crazy, 8 to 10 hot, this is your wife zone. This is where Emma is. Emma's about, I don't know, let's say 5 crazy and a 10 hot, obviously. just under the crazy line. Not there, but obviously a 10 horse. So he asked, well, what about this little chunk here? This is about 4 crazy and 10 hot people. This is called the unicorn zone. Because this does not exist, okay? Not exist. And I know some of you that's bullshit. So I know this girl, she's about 9 hot, and she's only about 2 crazy. Be careful, that is probably a transvestite. That's a new allegation, okay? Walk away from me. So anyway, this actually would go well with men. Just change the crazy to jackass. Okay? Easily done. So anyway, that's how you find your wife, guys. Thank you, Tony. Hopefully, singing the rest of the words. I'm going to do one little small bit. In all seriousness now, I would also like to mention Rhys and all my students. Arwen, Yola, Rhys, Bethan, Dilwyn, and David for supporting me through a very difficult time when I was younger. And I will be forever grateful for your kindness and care during that time. Always. And to Emma, thank you for always being there and being a great friend. So please, come on, let's raise our glasses to good friends and get back to what we do best. Have a fancy! Here we go!
Just have one quick party all the way from New Zealand. We hope you guys have an amazing day. We always wish we could be there with you, sending you and all the family lots of love on your special day. Looking forward to seeing Mr. and Mrs. Jones and kids in the future. Jessica to my brother and your sister-in-law. From Del, Anna, Barry, Diana and Rhys.
See